The Meteor Dragoon here, and I'm going to tell you, in my opinion, the top 10 things I feel that could have been done better in Saints Row the Third. And I'm going to start with number 10, which is the vehicle customization. Why am I bringing in the vehicle customization on that? Because in my opinion, the first two actually did the vehicle customization a lot better than the third one. Not only that, but the fact that it limited you in the amount of cars that you had to use, which in my opinion sucks. Why? Because the first two actually allowed you to do a lot more. Yeah, some of the stuff in the third one with the vehicle customization is nice, but come on. Could have done a lot better, guys. The ninth is pretty much the character customization. This one is slightly more bothered due to the fact that you gotta pretty much have use a lot of more pain in the ass to find each item, which I understand it's easy to find if you know which shops go where, have what, but half the time it's more of a pain in the ass just to get the stuff you need. In the when the earlier ones, you had some of the more interesting shops. Like in fact, you took out the jewelry stores like on Thin Ice just for that stuff, and put all the other shops with the jewelry. Come on, that was a big blow. Then there's number 8, which is the fact that all the gangs are just pretty much one big gang and they use the same symbol. Come on. The first two actually had more variety, and they weren't the same gang. The same gang. I understand that the Luchadors and the Deckers were under the control of the Syndicate, but don't you think that after the Syndicate got Lauren's ass handed to him, that if I was the head of the Luchadors and the Deckers, both of us, I would be like, these guys mean business. I'm gonna have to do this my own. But no, they decided to stay under the Syndicate, who pretty much was destroyed by the end of the second chapter, along with the Deckers. And not only that, but they at the beginning of the second chapter they didn't have the Luchador symbol and the Decker symbol for both of them. They just used the star. Come on, I'll wait. Then number 7, the fact that the weapon variety was mainly in the melee weapons, not as much in the rest of them. That was just bad. Then number 6 was the fact that it was forcing you to do the mini games just so you can go through the game. Come on. The earlier Saints Row games, you didn't have to do those unless you wanted to get 100% completion. What? Just for 100% completion? Okay. Then number 5. This is where it's gonna get difficult for me anyway. Number 5 is the fact that the game, yeah, I like the fact that it's over the top, but it's just too over the top at times. I admit that the earlier two, yeah, they're over the top, but they actually kept it to a good pace. but at certain moments it's just so over the top. And number 4. Yeah, I understand the fact that they were bringing in the military, but come on. If they knew that they were actually able to take on Ultor with their underground forces and their special ops, why would you fucking mess with them? Come on. And now number 3. The fact that the customization pretty much made you broken in the game. Come on. The only thing that could harm you when you reach level 50 is melee attacks, and those are mainly done by the zombies and the brutes. Sorry, I should have warned you that there were spoilers ahead. Oh yeah, at the game, but in the list. But if you're watching this, then you already know that there's spoilers. So, alright. And as I was saying, and you already would have unlimited ammo, and also that could really keep you alive. Number 2, the fact that they had Pierce stay alive, even when you could and you had to choose between Shandy or killing the one guy, when they could have had, they would have kept Gat alive. He could have helped you out by say. In fact, it would have been better if they would have had Pierce with you, and they had Pierce die instead, because to me, I just felt that Pierce was the biggest pussy in the game. If you don't like, if you like Pierce, I'm sorry, but I just felt Pierce was pussy, while we had Shandy, who was becoming more badass, and Gat, who we already knew was badass, and we already knew that they could have kicked Pierce's ass 50 times over before he even had a chance to kick either one of their asses. No, I think Gat would have killed him in the first round. Shandy, maybe the second round. And the number 1, the weapon customization. It was like, okay, we'll give you set upgrades for a set of 4 upgrades. We decide. Come on, that could have been done better by having like the player choose what upgrades they wanted for each gun. Because what if I'm using a pair of pistols and I want to the twin pistols, and I wanted to have like them shooting fire and explosive rounds for even more damage, like incendiary explosive bullets? Come on, that would have been more badass. Yeah, and I could just see a whole bunch of stuff that they could have done with the whole upgraded weapons system. I'm hoping that Coalition is watching this vid, because I want them to realize that, in my opinion, the weapons and the vehicles are 2 of the items that could have been improved. No, the vehicles could have been improved if they were left it the same way that it was, but the weapons upgrade system definitely needs tweaking. Let us upgrade the weapons the way we want. You can have the weapons and the upgrade, weapon upgrade system. Come on, let us do what we want with the weapon upgrades. Nail bat or barbed wire bat would be great. This is